Let's get back to the US, where the presidents of Kenya and Ghana, as well as the head of the African Development Bank, were among top African leaders at the Global Africa Business Initiatives Conference, which was held last week in New York. The first day of the meeting includes presentations and panel discussions that showcase what Africa is achieving. Let's take a listen.
A year ago, in a conversation with Strive Masiwa, we were talking about how to make the best of an opportunity of the largest global gathering annually here in New York, and how to make sure that Africa's voice was heard, speaking to its narrative, its pathway, its aspirations. And we talk about Africa rising and the world will rise, the world will fly. And in that moment, Gabi was born. It was born to bring our voices together from different constituencies, not just our governments, because our governments are there for the day, but business, the private sector, such an important part of the heartbeat of Africa, and in particular young people, young women. And last year showed us how we could do that in such a short time. We brought ourselves together, and the demand was to do it again this year.
We have talked in our continent about potential. And this guy keeps telling me it's over. The time to talk about potential is over. Move it to opportunity, move it to investment. Mm-hmm. And the way to do that is to make sure that our situation in the continent is such that we have equal opportunity like everybody else. For a very long time, we've had a wrong argument. We've tried to blame this person and the other person and engaged in a toxic, unnecessary conversation. What we are now saying is, look, we want a win-win outcome. We have assets as a continent. We have enormous renewable assets. 60% of all renewable energy is in our continent. 30%, maybe 40% of all critical minerals are in our continent. We have 60% of all arable uncultivated land today, and we have the youngest population. These assets must count for something. And all we are saying is, how do we work to convert our assets from the potential they are today into opportunity and into investment?
Increasingly, Africa is a place where innovation begins and spreads to the rest of the world. There's such entrepreneurial, innovative energy in Africa that makes it unstoppable. And so we believe at Google that, in fact, African-led innovation will be important to addressing many of the enduring challenges and opportunities that we face. As we look ahead, that AI has the potential to bring even more remarkable innovations and progress to Africa. Some estimates have actually suggested that, in fact, there's something like a $1.5 trillion opportunity to Africa's GDP from AI. And we think Africa and Africans need to be involved both in the development of AI and also in the use of AI to create opportunities for Africa and for Africans.
So we need now to see a different approach that is not just about ambition. Ambition is just that. It's not action. It may start with the same A and end with the same N, but there's a lot of difference between the two words in the middle. Solidarity, solidarity, solidarity. That is what Africa and the Caribbean and Latin America and Asia and the Pacific are doing across the world, and developing countries are coming into their own to be able to present that. So we are seeing progress, but do we need to see quicker progress? Yes, we do.
To take the opportunity to launch formally the Ghana Transition and Energy Transition and Investment Plan.